Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, thank you so much. Crashing in for joining in. We're going to be give me about another 4 more minutes and we're going to start the show. But I do appreciate everybody who's here on YouTube, Twitch, and also Twitter, X, for joining in. Appreciate it. Like I said, we're gonna get things started in about another 3 minutes. So bear with me. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Thank you all for joining in. I appreciate your support. Like I said, for those who are following me here on Twitch and also X, thank you so much for tuning in. This is a transition series. I do this every third Saturday of the month. It's just me demonstrating how I approach mixing on certain genres. I happen to be House That Speaks coming to you live from the Chi Town, Chicago. And I wanted to make this was a special one because not only this is October, which is Halloween month, the first and second of November is Los Muertos, which is Day of the Dead. And so shout out to those who are in the his shout out to those who's in the African diaspora. I appreciate that. Sorry about that. I'm trying to see why my okay. Hello. Hello. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I have my I'm using my wireless headphones. And it kind of switch off a bit, maybe because I should have charged it. If I have to step away for a little bit to get my other headphones, I will. But we're gonna keep this going. But like I said, today I'm gonna be approaching Latin house music, and for those who doesn't know, who doesn't know what is Latin house music, let me break this down to you. Latin house music is a subgenre of house music that blends the classic four on the four house beat with Latin American and Afro-Latin musical influences. It's energetic, rhythmic, rhythmic, I should say, and soulful. Often feature live percussion, Spanish or Portuguese vocals, and Latin inspired melodies. There's a lot of things about Latin music that's here, but I'm going to put that in the description box below when I'm done. So you can check out my YouTube channel and you'll see that the whole information. But I just want to give you a little piece of it. Now, when I started DJing, and even when I got into house music, one of the most genres that I always gravitate towards has been Latin house music. And I think my reason is because, you know, when I was a teen, I got into freestyle music. I was a dancer at the time, and most of the neighborhoods I hung out at that time was mostly Latin-based neighborhoods. So not only did I got to learn about Latin house music, I also got to learn about the Latin culture. The food, the way of life, everything. Some of the languages I was able to speak some. I can't speak as much as I want to. I'm definitely got to go back to it, and it also draw me to visiting, you know, Latin countries like, of course, Mexico, and I frequently visit there. So I always have. There's always been a soft spot for me when it comes to Latin music. So since, like I said, since this is Halloween month and also Day of the Dead is coming in early November, I wanted to present this particular genre out to you guys, and I hope you guys will enjoy what I'm doing. I'm going to be demonstrating certain ways how I approach certain tracks involving Latin house music, as well presenting a 6-track mini mix. You know, almost right after. So the two tracks that I start out with calls Esa Loca by Remus Flavor, and the other track was called Jungle Jade by Pemas and Bernice Brissa. I might be butchering these names because most of them are of Latin influence. So if I do, por favor, I apologize in advance. So let's let's get to now these tracks I'll be playing at 124 BPM. You know, I have played them a little slower. You know, but I figure 124 would be significant. And I'm not gonna try to play as long as I would if I was doing a regular mix, because unfortunately, you know, I am on YouTube, and YouTube is still kind of funny and sticky when it comes to playing too many long tracks. So I'm gonna try to play them as quickly as possible, but to also make sure that I have the wherewithal to show you how I mix. Now, I will be talking to you here on this particular screen, but when I get ready to throw my mixes, this is my first time I'm pushing this out. I will be, oh, this is kind of crooked. I will be presenting this screen so you can actually see how I approach these mixes. So, without further ado, let's go on to the first set of tracks. Okay, the first one is called Disco Copa by Pablo Ferro, and I'm going to be mixing it to the second track, which is Agua Sonata, and that's by the same producer, which is Pablo Ferro. So I'm going to lower my volume down, and let's get to it.
¿Qué cosa es este sonido nuevo? Ay, este sonido que está volviendo loco a todas las mujeres. Si tú no me quieres
always finding new ways to bring a track out. So, as you saw, I waited until the first break on the first track before I decide to bring in the second track. And instead of lowering the up fader down, I decided to use the color FX to bring the sound down. And I'm probably going to do that, going forward as I do these. The one thing that I can always count on when it comes to Latin house music is the excitement of the sounds, the the way these producers put you know these tracks together. I mean, you have the combination of the influence of the of of Latin music, probably from years past, and they just turn it into a 4x4 beat and make it. I feel make it more lively, more robust, and also more danceable. I mean, if you've never been to a place where a DJ plays a good sort of Latin music, a Latin house music, and you on that dance floor, oh my goodness, it's nothing. There's not an experience out there that can even come close to it. So thought I add that caveat. Now, for the next two tracks, the first one is it's called Yasby. It's by Nassim and Mijegos. Mijegos is one of the producers that I always follow. I usually get his stuff from Track Source. He's an excellent producer, and especially when it comes to Latin music, Latin house. I believe he's from Mexico City, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to be mixing to the second track. Is called Miodro to Capo. I hope I'm not butchering that up. It's by Meregos again, and also with Fred. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower my volume, and let's go. All right. Now, before I continue, let me go over here to Twitch and give some shout outs here. Shout out to Crash. Um, I think I'm saying it. Yeah, Crash Racing TM. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ola from Spain. Also, thank you, DJ Dirty Carrot, and also Jumbo 1351 for the follow. I appreciate y'all support. Follow me up here on Twitch. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in to this particular apparatus that I do. So I know it's not all music; it's mostly talk. But I've been doing transitions for a minute, and it has always brought in some good people to just check in, and check out some new music. Because most of these tunes I'm playing is all brand new. I just purchased them about a couple of days ago, so these all are pretty much new Latin house tracks, and you can get those at Track Source. So just go to Track Source and you can add those to your library. I'm one of those type of DJs. I have no qualms to anybody, getting music, and sharing them, because why? Because even though this is a great community when it comes to us DJs, and if I can be one of those type of people that can be one to not only to support, to also assist my fellow DJs in getting new music, I'm going to be that one. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get back to the message at hand. Now, the other thing that I do have always enjoyed when it comes to Latin house music, it reminds me of how it was. It reminds me of my childhood. Like I said, I grew up listening to this music when I was like 18 years old. I have been invited to a lot of Latin-based events, parties, cotillions, you name it. I had Latin friends of my past had taught me salsa and merengue, so I was able to do those dances. I tried to learn cumbia because I had once upon a time I used to hang out with this Mexican family whose mom and dad own a Mexican club, right in the city of Chicago, around the northwest side. And trust me, I've been there a couple of times, when I was a kid, when I was a teen, and I tried to learn cumbia, and trust me, that dance is so difficult. No matter how much I try to practice, I felt like I just had two left feet, and it was just that. So, but the experience of actually going to that particular club just just extended my love for Latin music and for the Latin culture. So I really thank you for that. Now, let's keep the ball rolling, shall we? We shall. So the next two tracks, one is called Coningo C by Mauricio Mesa, and the other one that I'm gonna be mixing in is called, I think it's Clutch Clutch. Yeah, Clutch Clutch by Luke the Duke. Luke the Duke. That is a cool name. So we're gonna go ahead and lower my volume, and we're gonna get to it. Okay. Now, how I approaching these particular tracks, I I always mix with the crossfader. I know some DJs use the up faders, but I have gotten accustomed to using the crossfader, for my transitions and blends. And if you want to know about that, if you go to my playlist here on Transition Series, you will see a segment where I talk about how I approach mixing using the crossfader, and that will give you some background on the reasons why I use it and how I use it. And so, what I usually do is I will start the mix, I will start the second track, and then I will blend it in till I get to the middle tick of the crossfader. And you know what? Let me switch over to here so I can give you a better look so you can know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Now, what I do is I always, when the first track is playing, so I'm getting ready to play the second track. When I play the second track, of course, I adjust the jogs and stuff like that, making sure that everything is blending the way it's supposed to. And then I will just slowly blend, that the two tracks blend in correct. I'm still making my adjustments as I'm blending in. And then I usually get to round the tick mark here, which is the middle. And once I get to the middle tick mark, then I'll start working my EQs. I mean, other DJs who use the crossfade does do it differently. I prefer it this way because I get to really hear the two tracks blend together. Number one and number two, if I want to do any effects, and tricks of that nature, I can do that. Whereas I can just you know slam the up faders down, or I can use the color effects, or I can use the effects here. So I always have freedom and option to do whatever kind of effects to make to pump up the sound, so to speak. So that's how I approach it when I'm using, when I'm approaching my transitions when I use the crossfader. Again, if you go to my transitions, let me go back to myself here. Okay, if you go to my transitions playlist on YouTube, you will see a segment of how I approach using the crossfader, and it will explain everything. So let me see what time is it. Oh, looks like I got some time to do a couple more tracks before we get to our 6-track mini mix. So let's keep it going. Okay, the first track is called Bahia by Lalo Levy or Lalo Lay. I think it's Leo Lee. I know it's spelled Ley. So, and they need. Oh shoot! Sorry about that. Oh, uh-oh. I hope I didn't do what I was supposed to do here. Let me make sure that. Hope that didn't miss it. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. And the second track is called Amensa Caballero by Jodeci. Well, Josie. I This particular producer, I have played some of his tracks before. He has some good Latin influence tracks as well, so I enjoy playing them. So let me lower the volume here and let's go. Okay. Ooh, these are so exciting. These new tracks that I have, I'm so excited to be playing them. Um, I can't wait till I actually get an opportunity to actually put a full set together, which I probably will be doing. I know that I know I have an upcoming show next month because I have two radio shows that I do. One is based in Estonia and the other is based in Germany. The one that's based in Germany is called 54house.fm. That's every second Friday of the month. And the second one is called PCR, and that's like I said, that's based in Estonia, and that's every month. Now, there's really no set time as to when I have a mix going on, but what I usually do, I present the mix to them. Then they let me know they received the mix, and then they let me know when my mix will be presented and be aired on their radio show. So once I get that, excuse me, flyer going out, I will let you know. But I also will be playing tracks. Hold on. I also will be playing tracks regarding regarding Latin house and Afro house on the next Vibe for the Tribe, and that's gonna be. I think I'm on November 1st or November 2nd, which is Mosmoto, so that is perfect. I'm gonna definitely create a serious overlay for that to make sure that I have that well in hand. Uh-oh. Let's see. Here we go. Ooh, that's not working either. Let's try this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sometimes I have to make sure that I choose the right tracks to do these things because it's live. And just to let you know that my transition series is always live. So this is not a recording thing. This is live in living color. So, the talk is live, the music's live, everything that you see before you, it's live. Once I'm done, you'll be able to go to my YouTube channel and check out the replays, and you can, like, share it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that support. So, let's let's get back into the thing. So, the the next track on deck one is called Sierra, and that's by Inke Garcia. I know this particular producer. I done play some of his mixes. He also has some good stuff. And then I'm gonna mix it in called the Tobacco e Bira. That's spelled Brea. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong again. Excuse my pronouncing Spanish butchering. I definitely gotta learn this. And that's by Helix M, and I know him as well. So, well, not personally, but I know his tracks, and I know the kind of Latin house tracks that he usually produces, and it's always awesome. So we're gonna lower my volume and let's go.
Esta hermosa brasilera, sonrisa con el atardecer, sus labios suspiran su belleza, su cuerpo maravilla de mujer. ¿Quién será? cuerpo maravilla de mujer. ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será?
All right. Okay. I hope everybody enjoyed these great tracks that I presented to you. But don't worry, we got more because I'm about to get ready to prep for now the um, the 6 track mini mix. So what I usually do around about this time, I usually do a mini mix on most of the tracks that I have presented, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the mix here. Make sure I'm getting everything set up here. So what I do is, like I said, I just go ahead and just jam it out. Let me see if I can use this one. Let's see if that'll work. So I can just go ahead and just flat out jam and do the doggone thing. So we're gonna start out with La Plata by George Kali, Indy Garcia, and Alfredo Manganini. And we're going to mix it in with Insomnia. Now, this is a particular track that I had discovering because if you ever heard the original track Insomnia, it's more of a progressive, organic house tune, but they pretty much, you know, redid it into a Latin sound. So when I first heard, I said, it's interesting. Let me add this to the library. So, and this is by also George Colley. So we're gonna get ready. So this is the 6-track mini mix. So let me lower my volume and let's go.
Me calienta el alma. Tus ojos parecen caracoles. Y tu piel tiene el tibio color de la arena. Sos mar, sos cielo. Sos todo lo que veo y todo lo que quiero, mi amor.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that 6 track mini mix, and I hope everybody enjoyed the whole segment of me presenting Latin house music to you, and hope you understand the significance and the reason for my passion for this particular genre. Okay, that's it for me. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. make sure you hit the notification bell just to let you know when I'll be coming up with another segment, which is my Monday rant and discussion or my transition series. So I'm going to sign off here. This is House That Speaks. Again, thank you all for tuning in, for all my YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter fans out there who's was listening in this afternoon. Please enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much again. And as always, peace and love. Adios, amigos.